Some people say drums are only for music, but in one small town in Ejesa land, there was a drum that warned people before danger came. At first, nobody listened. The young people laughed. The elders stayed silent. And the old drummer who understood the drum was slowly being forgotten. But one mysterious night, the drum began to play by itself. No drummer, no crowd, only a message the village was not ready to hear. Was it warning them about disaster, or something far more dangerous? Tonight, on Tales by Aya Ijesha, this is the story of the talking drum of Ejesa. In a quiet town in Ejesa land, there lived an old drummer named Baba Ayo. For many years, he played the village talking drum during festivals, weddings, naming ceremonies, and important gatherings. People once believed no celebration was complete without the sound of his drum. But times had changed. The younger people in the town no longer cared much about old traditions. Phones, loud music, and social media had taken over. Whenever Baba Ayo tried teaching children how to play the talking drum, they laughed politely and walked away. "Who still learns drum in this generation?" they would say. Only one boy stayed close to him. His name was Tunde. Tunde was curious and calm. After school, he often sat beside Baba Ayo under the mango tree in the village square, watching his hands move across the drum. "Can a drum truly talk?" Tunde once asked. Baba Ayo smiled. "Everything speaks," he replied. "The problem is that many people no longer listen." One evening during the town's annual festival, dancers filled the square, while traders sold food and children ran around happily. Baba Ayo was invited to play the opening rhythm. But halfway through his performance, his expression suddenly changed. His hands froze. Then he beat the drum loudly 3 times. Kabam! 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 The entire square became silent. "The drum is warning us," Baba Ayo said quietly. Some elders looked worried, but many younger people laughed. "What danger?" one man asked jokingly. "Is the drum now a prophet?" The celebration continued, but Baba Ayo left early that night. 2 days later, heavy rainfall flooded parts of the town. Several shops were destroyed, houses were damaged, and many families lost their goods because nobody prepared in time. People began whispering about Baba Ayo's warning. Still, many believed it was only coincidence. Weeks passed. Then one strange night, Tunde woke up suddenly to the sound of drumming outside. Kabam, kabam, kabam. Slow, steady, lonely. He looked outside his window and realized the sound was coming from the village square. Tunde ran there immediately, but when he arrived, nobody was there. Only the talking drum rested under the tree, yet the drum continued beating softly on its own. Tunde's heart raced. He quickly ran to Baba Ayo's house. The old man followed him back slowly with his walking stick. The moment Baba Ayo heard the rhythm, fear entered his eyes. "This rhythm," he whispered. "I have not heard it since I was a child." "What does it mean?" Tunde asked. Baba Ayo looked around the silent village. "It means the town is forgetting itself." From that time, strange changes slowly spread through the community. Children stopped speaking Yoruba at home. Elders sat alone while everyone stayed busy on their phones. Traditional songs disappeared from ceremonies. Even family meetings became rare. The town looked modern on the outside, but something important felt empty inside. One afternoon, Baba Ayo gathered a few young people in the square. "If a people forget
My children,
their stories,"
come and listen,
he told them, "they will forget who they are." Many ignored him, but Tunde listened carefully. As months passed, Baba Ayo grew weaker. His hair became whiter, and his hands shook whenever he touched the drum. Then one morning, the town woke up to sad news. Baba Ayo had died in his sleep. The entire community became quiet. Even people who rarely spoke to him felt the loss deeply. During his burial, nobody played the talking drum. The square felt empty without its sound. After the ceremony, Tunde sat alone beside the drum, staring at it silently. Then something unexpected happened. A small child nearby asked his mother, "Who will tell us the old stories now?" The question touched everyone standing there. For the first time, the people realized Baba Ayo had not only played music, he had protected their memory. That evening, Tunde carried the drum home. The next weekend, he returned to the village square and began teaching younger children the little Baba Ayo had taught him. At first, only 3 children came, then 7, then 20. Soon, parents started joining too. Elders began telling folk tales again. Festivals slowly brought back traditional songs and dances. Months later, during another community celebration, Tunde stood before the crowd with Baba Ayo's talking drum hanging proudly beside him. People waited silently. Then Tunde smiled and spoke. The drum was never warning us about floods. He gently struck the drum once. It was warning us not to lose ourselves. And this time, nobody laughed. The elders lowered their heads quietly. The younger children moved closer to listen. Then slowly, the sound of the talking drum echoed across the village once again, not as a warning, but as a reminder that stories, wisdom, and tradition only disappear when people stop listening. That night, long after the celebration ended, children still sat around Tunde asking for more stories under the moonlight. And somewhere in the quiet rhythm of the drum, it almost felt like Baba Ayo was smiling too. Because in Ejesa land, stories never truly die. They simply wait for the next voice to tell them. And here, on Tales by Aya Ijesha, there will always be another story waiting.